This video is about quadratic functions and models. I will explain how to write quadratic function in standard form and how to find minimum maximum values of quadratic functions. What is quadratic function? Well, quadratic functions is any function of the form f of x equals to ax squared plus bx plus c with a not equal to 0 and a, b, c are real numbers. Quadratic function is a polynomial function whose largest exponent is 2. So, example 1, identifying the values. Identify the values of a, b, and c for the following quadratic function. F of x equals to minus 0.01 x squared plus 1.18 x plus 2. So a is the number multiplied to x squared, and the b is the number multiplied to the x, and the c is the constant. So standard form of quadratic function. The quadratic function f of x equal to a times x minus h squared plus k, where a not equal to 0 is in standard form. The graph of f of x is parabola whose vertex is point hk. The parabola is symmetric with respect to the line x is equal to h, and the line x equal to h is called the axis of symmetry. The graph of f of x equal to a times x minus h squared plus k is a parabola that opens downward if a is less than 0 and opens upward if a is greater than 0. Writing the quadratic function in standard form. So we have a quadratic function f of x equals to x squared minus 5x. We're going to write the quadratic function in standard form and then identify the vertex, axis symmetry, and x-intercepts. Okay, so let's start with f of x equal to x squared minus 5x. So we add and subtract half of 5, which is 1 over 2 times 5. So you square it, it becomes 25 over 4. So we add 25 over 4 and then we subtract 25 over 4. Now we can factor x squared minus 5x over 25 over 4, which will be x minus 5 over 2, x minus 5 over 2. Now since these are repeating twice, we can write this in exponential form. In exponential form, it becomes x minus 5 over 2 squared, and you have a minus 25 over 4. So now the h is 5 over 2, and k is minus 25 over 4. So the vertex is 5 over 2, comma, negative 25 over 4. The axis of symmetry is x is equal to h, and h is 5 over 2. So axis of symmetry is x is equal to 5 over 2. So to find x-intercepts, let's set f of x equal to 0. So this will give us x squared minus 5x equal to 0. So you factor x, so it leaves you x minus 5. Now we set each factor 0, so x equal to 0, and then set x minus 5 equal to 0. And we solve for x and give the x equals to 5. So the x-intercepts are 0, 0, and x and 5 comma 0. So vertex is 5 over 2, comma, negative 5 over 24. Let's plot this one. So that would be 5 over 2 is between 2 and 3 here, and 25 over 4 is minus 6.24 is somewhere here. So that's this one. And then we plot 0, 0, which is here, and then plot 5, 0 is here, and then we draw the line through this one, and that's the parabola. And that's the graph of the parabola. So let's write the quadratic function f of x equal to x squared minus 8x plus 15 in standard form. So again, same, you divide this number by 2. and then square it. So that gives you 16. So we need to add 16 and subtract 16. Now if you factor x squared minus 8x plus 16, then factors are x minus 4 times x minus 4. And minus 16 plus 15 is minus 1. Now x minus 4 times x minus 4 is in exponential form x minus 4 squared minus 1. So the h is 4 and k is negative 1, and the vertex is h comma negative 1. And so the axis symmetry is x equal to h equals to what? 4. So we need to find the x-intercept, the set f of x equal to 0. So we factor x squared minus 8x plus 15, so the factors are x minus 5 and x minus 3. Now we set each factor to 0, so x minus 3, 0, and x minus 5 equal to 0. So this gives the x equal to 3, and this gives the x equal to 5, so the x-intercepts are 3, 0, and 5, 0. So let's plot the vertex 4, negative 1, and 3, 0, and 5, 0. So let's see, 3, 0 is here, and 5, 0 is here, and this is 4, negative 1. So we join this plot, this point through this curve, and that's our problem. Okay, so now we're going to write the quadratic function. So we are given this graph, parabola, and the vertex is negative 2 and 9, and it's passing to this point 5, 0. So from the graph, we can identify the vertex negative 2, 9, so h would be negative 2 and k would be 9. Now we write the quadratic function, and that's f of x equal to a times x minus h squared plus k. And we substitute h equal to negative 2 and k equal to 9. So this becomes a times x minus 2 whole square plus 9. Now the minus 2 become plus 2, so there will be x plus 2 square plus 9. So now we have to find a. So we can use the point 0, 5 and substitute x equal to 0 and f of 0 is equal to 5. So we have equation 5 is equal to a times 4, where 4 come from? 0 plus 2 is 2 and square 4, and plus 9. So now we have 5 is equal to a times 4 plus 9. So we solve for it. So we move the 9 to the left side. So it becomes 5 minus 9. So remember, you cannot add 4 into 9. You have to, because 4 is multiplying a. So you take the 9 to the left side. So now 5 minus 9 is negative 4 equal to 4a. Now we divide this by 4. So a is equal to negative 4 over 4, which is negative 1. Now this is not the answer. The answer is this one. The only thing we need to know a. So now we rewrite this f of x equal to a times x plus 2 square plus 9. And now substitute a equal to minus 1. So this becomes f of x equal to minus 1 times x plus 2 square plus 9. And that's the quadratic equation or quadratic function whose graph is this one. Okay, so example 5. We're given the path of a punted football, and this is f of x equal to minus 16 over 20 25x squared plus 9/5 of x plus 1.5. The f of x the height and x is the horizontal distance. We want to know how high the ball when it is punted in this position. So when it is punted, we consider x equals 0. So if we substitute x equal to 0 in this equation, and this becomes height equal to f of 0, 16 over 20 25 times 0 square plus 9/5 times 0 plus 1.5. This goes to 0, this goes to 0, so we'll have 1.5 feet. The height when the ball was punted was 1.5 feet. Okay. The example 5, the height of ball. The path of punted football is modeled by f of x equal to minus 16 over 20 25x squared plus 9 over 5x plus 1.5, where f of x is the height in feet and x is the horizontal distance in feet from the point at which the ball is punted. Find the maximum height of the ball. So step 1, find x using formula x equal to negative b over 12. So let's substitute a equals to minus 16 over 25 and b is 9/5. So x becomes negative 9/5 minus 2 times 16 over 20 25. Now multiply negative with 9/5 with negative 9/5 and then multiply with the reciprocal of this one, which is b, negative 20 or 25 or 32. 5 times 32 is 160 and minus minus plus, so 9 times 20 25, that becomes 18,225 over 160. Now if you put on the calculator, it should give you 113.90625 feet. Now we substitute the x equal to 113.90625 feet. Example 5c. The path of punted ball is modeled by f of x equal to minus 16 over 20 25 x squared plus 9 over 5x plus 1.5, where f of x is the height in feet and x is the horizontal distance in feet. From the point where the ball is punted, find the length of the punt. So the ball is punted at here and it hits the ground, this one, and we have to find the length x. When the ball hits the ground, then the height f of x of the ball from the ground is 0. So therefore we substitute f of x equals 0 in the given equation. So then we have minus 16 over 20 25 x squared plus 9 over 5x plus 1.5 equal to 0. Now we multiply 20 25 because these are fractions and they are difficult to work with. So we wanted to convert into whole numbers, the numbers. So we multiply by 20 25 each side to clear the fraction. So this becomes 20 25 times minus 16 over 20 25x squared plus 20 25 times 9 over 5x plus 20 25 times 1.5 equal to 0. Now this cancels with this one and gives you minus 16x squared. And 20 25 times 9 divided by 5 using calculator will come out 3645 plus 20 25 times 1.5 comes out 37.5 equal to 0. Now this is the quadratic equation and we're going to solve. So now I have equation minus 16x squared plus 3645x plus 3037.5 equals 0. So we can identify A is minus 16, B is 3645 and C is 3037.5. So we substitute these values in the quadratic formula, x equal to negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So it becomes minus 3645, b we have 3645 squared, negative 4, a is minus 16 and c is 37.5. So now we simplify this 3645 squared minus 4 times minus 16 times 37.5, it comes out 134,804.25. And 2 times minus 16 becomes minus 32. So this we just type in. Now we have two values. One is minus 3645 minus square root of 134,804.25 over negative 32. Now simplify this one using calculator, give you minus 7316.569828 divided by minus 32, which will be 228.64 feet. And the other x value is minus 3645 plus, instead of so minus plus. So and divide by minus 32. So it comes out like 0.83. 0.83 is not plausible. 228.64 is plausible. So the answer is the length of punt is 228.64 feet. Example 6. A manufacturer of refrigerators has daily cost of C equals to 800 minus 10x plus 0.25x squared. The C is the total cost in dollars and x is the number of units produced. How many units will make the cost minimum? So in this question, we are not asking what is the minimum cost. He's asking how many units. So x is a unit. So we have to just find the x value. So how to find? Well, we have this formula, x equal to negative b over 2a, and we substitute a equal to 0.25 and b is equal to minus 10, and this x becomes minus 10 over 2 times 0.25. Now 2 times 0.25 is 0.5, 10 over 0.5, putting on the calculator gives you 20 units. So if you produce 20 units or 20 refrigerators, then the cost of producing will be minimum. Example 7a, find revenue. The total revenue are earned in thousands of dollars from manufacturing handheld video games is given by R of P is equal to minus 25P squared plus 1200P, where P is the price per unit in dollars. Find the revenue when the price per unit is $30. So let's start with the equation. R of P equals minus 25P squared plus 100P. Substitute P is 30, so it becomes R of 30 equals minus 25 times 30 squared plus 1200 times 30. Now we simplify. 30 squared is 900 times 25, we give you minus 22500 plus 1200 times 30 would be 36,000. So combine this one, it gives you $13,500. Example 7b, maximum revenue. The total revenue are earned in thousands of dollars from manufacturing handheld video games is given by R of P equals to minus 25P squared plus 1200P. Where P is the price per unit in dollars. Find the unit price that yields the maximum revenue. What is the maximum revenue? Solution. First find the unit price using the formula P equal to minus B over 2A. We substitute A equal to minus 25 and B is equal to 1200. So P becomes minus 1200 over 2 times minus 25. So simplify, it becomes negative 1200 over minus 50. So we divide, it gives you 24. So unit price that yields maximum revenue is $25 per handheld video game. Okay, we already found P value, the price which will give the maximum revenue. So now to find the maximum revenue, we will substitute P is equal to 24 in the revenue equation. R of P equals to minus 25P squared plus 1200P. So this becomes R of 24 equals to minus 25 times 24 squared plus 1200 times 24. Now we simplify. 24 squared is 576 times minus 25 plus 1200 times 24 gives you 28,800. Now if you multiply minus 25 times 576, you gives you 14,400 and plus 28,800. So if you simplify further, it gives you 14,400. So the maximum revenue is 14,400 thousandths.